There are 7 different types of weapons that you can use in Ascent Rivals, from smaller, basic SMGs to massive laser cannons, or you can just use your ship. Today I'll be ranking every weapon in Ascent Rivals from S tier all the way down to D tier, and I guarantee you by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what to be buying in your next race. Now for the video's sake, I'm gonna be going in order of the in-game tier system, so from bronze to gold. We're gonna be starting out with the SMG. The SMG is the only bronze tier weapon and free, serving the purpose of a starter weapon. Think of games like Valorant or CS, where in the first round of the game, you start out with low money and pistols only, upgrading later in the game to better weapons once you accumulate more money. For my personal ranking of the SMG, I'm gonna have to drop it all the way to D tier. Unfortunately for this weapon, it doesn't do a lot of damage. It was really only useful in that first heat when everyone's on the same kind of low tier build. And especially after the first heat, the time to kill on this weapon is just too high. It's probably the highest in the game. Moving on to our next weapon, we'll be looking at the DMR, the first of 3 in the silver tier class. Each weapon in the silver tier will cost you about 1,500 arcs. The DMR has a really low rate of fire, but it packs a punch with every single shot that you shoot out of it. It does require a large amount of air though from your PRS system, so it does hold the gun back a little bit in that aspect. Kind of one of those guns where you should really only be taking out in certain situations, like you just watch someone warp and you know that they're low HP or they just bumped into a wall, you can just pull it out, tap tap, boom, they're dead. The DMR will be heading over to C tier. Next on the list is going to be the SNG, or what I like to personally call the Stinger on crack.
Standing. One enemy.
This weapon is, holy shit, it's fast. It's a small mag and a big kick in that recoil. It takes a little bit of getting used to be able to get like the full potential out of this weapon. It's definitely one of those ones where you're obviously not going to be taking a long range fight. They're right on your ass, you know, right next to you on side by side, something like that. This weapon good? Kinda. It has its uses, you know. It'll join the DMR in the C tier for now. Up next, we have our last entry for the silver tier, which is the Larzer. If you've been playing Ascent Rivals for a long time now, like me, then you know that this is an OG weapon. It is the first weapon that Genuine Games added to Ascent Rivals. It has a short charge of timer, and then once it's charged up, it releases a massive laser cannon across the map. This weapon is a one-shot kill to pretty much any weapon that's in its path. Now, even though it has the longest history, it unfortunately has depreciated in its value compared to some of the other weapons that are in the game or just coming out new, you know. The Larzer itself will be heading to the B tier. And now we enter the gold tier weapons. These are the most expensive weapons in the game, the best of the best. Each weapon in this tier will cost you 2,500 arc. Kicking things off with probably my favorite weapon in this game, it is the Aeromark XR4. This, in my opinion, is the best weapon in the game. It's basically the DMR, but it does 10 less damage, a bit shorter of a range, way less air used per shot, and a fast fire rate. You can use it for sniping someone further ahead of you, quickly pulling it out to tap someone who's trying to overtake you, and it rewards you in the later heats with the PRS augments that you put on to be able to get more air, meaning that you have more chances and more ammo in your mag. I think we know where this one's headed. I do at least, and it's sliding to the top of S tier for me. If you have the ARC and you're willing to spend it, I would definitely recommend getting this as the weapon of choice. It is definitely the best in the game. The next weapon on this list is the Arbiter, the only official sniper rifle in the game. When this weapon first came out, I was so happy with it. Coming from a Call of Duty sniping and trick-shotting background, just the idea of being able to hit clips in a game gets me excited, and while racing and doing it is even better for me. When you scope in with this weapon, it is a one-shot kill from most ranges, but unfortunately, when you unscope, it is not a one-shot kill. So it kind of makes it so there's certain situations where you might have to quick scope, going for a no scope when you know that someone's low, you know, that kind of thing. Very clean design for the weapon and for the reticle as well. I really wanted to put this one in S tier, but the no scope damage drop off just takes it out of being able to be up there. So it's going to come right up to the top of A tier for us. And finally, we have reached the last weapon of our tier list, which is the Solar Ray. This weapon is an interesting one for sure. I like to think of it as the Larzer's big brother, you know? It does the same exact thing, but just a little bit better. It has a bit longer of a charge-up time, but the pre-fire delay when shooting is 0.1 seconds compared to the Larzer's 0.65 seconds. The Solar Ray also does an additional 1k damage compared to the Larzer, which means that it is a guaranteed one-shot kill to any ship in the game. While it is the same type of weapon as the Larzer, it really only has like a couple different things that might make it a little bit better, but in all honesty, I think that this one is the exact same, if not just a tiny bit better, meaning it's gonna go right above its little brother, up in B tier. And there we have it, y'all. The tier list is finally complete. These are the results. Again, these are just my personal opinions on the weapons in the game, and the dev team is doing an amazing job at getting balance changes done and also adding a lot of new weapons and just content in general to this game. Did you enjoy the video? Make sure you drop a like, follow, subscribe, do all that, and let me know down below which weapon is your favorite. All right, it's been your boy Osiris. Peace!